Hello, YouTube. I am Bruna and I am the hostess this morning. This is Talk and Talk, a conversation platform where we come to communicate in English, Spanish, Italian, and French. This is not a class. This is just a conversation. We're going to speak in English 100% of the time. And since it's not a class, nobody here is going to correct you or to judge you because of your English. We're just going to practice in a safe environment. Well, there are just three of us here, so we don't need to split us, but usually when we have more people, we split in breakout rooms so that everybody can have the chance to talk a little bit, right? We usually go live on YouTube, and as I mentioned before, this is not a class, but if you want to take classes, you can find more information in our website. We have classes available for beginners and intermediate students, conversation classes, focused on vocabulary and everything with material and also any structure. Well, I think that's it. We're going to start as usual introducing ourselves. So Vanessa, I want to start with you. Who are you, girl?
My name is Vanessa. I'm 38 years old. I live in São Paulo. I'm married. I have a son. I am doing a degree in languages. I've always liked the English. I work in an insurance company, and my dream is in the future to work using English as a tool work. That's it.
Very good, very good. I'm sure it's gonna happen pretty soon, so it's all about time, but really good to have you here. And you, Fern.
Yeah, nowadays I live in the state of Rio de Janeiro. I'm federal public work. I work for Court of Justice. Yeah. But Rio de Janeiro isn't my hometown. My hometown is Maceió, state of Alagoas. I started learning English about 2 years. During this time, I can develop a lot my English, but nowadays I have a problem to understand the native English speak yet. Many when the native speakers speak with themselves in real life, because when you study English just throughout the textbooks, it's totally different. Because in textbooks you learn this way. I do not know what I am going to want to do tomorrow. But in real life, in native might say like this: I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Oh my gosh, this is like English.
Yeah.
I have a lot of difficulty to understand it when the English in real life. But I try to develop my English. The English is so very problem yet, but
let's keep trying. Yeah, let's keep trying. Definitely. Very good. And I'm Bruna. I live in São Paulo with my family. I work as teacher and also community manager here on TNT. I'm graduated in languages. I like dancing, listening to music. Now I'm also in this journey to learn Spanish. It's been really interesting and different for me to speak another language so hard, but I'm trying my best. Well, and I think that's it. Let's start by answering the first one. So we're talking about dress code, right? So it's a set of rules for dressing. So what do you think about dress code? Do you agree with this? Do you think this is a good idea to have this dress code?
Yes, in my opinion, it's a good idea because sometimes people confuse the place. To work with short clothes, clothes in I don't know, inappropriate for the place. Unfortunately, it's important to define rules for dressing in workplace.
Yes, very good. Very good. I agree with you, and I think mainly at the workplace, it's important, right? Like depending on the clothes you are wearing, as you said, it can be inappropriate. So I'm agree with you. Fern, how about you? What do you think about dress code? So this set of rules for dressing, do you agree with it? The microphone?
Sorry. In my case, I think nowadays something like this so very bullshit. But I think so very important for a lot of people in different stage of life. It's so very important the dress like code for define something or the style rules. I sometimes so very important for most of the guys. Many the guys try to develop something in society inside your life because the look is so very important for the life like is conception nowadays. Né? I think yes. Sometimes the dress, the clothes show a lot think about you. Né? I think define you a little, né?
Yes.
Or much.
Yes, very good, Fern. And you said something nice, because I think it's hard. I I don't want to be hypocrite, but dress code and the clothes we wear, they talk a lot about us, about uh, our 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 personality. If we are worried about what other people are going to say, right? So I agree with you. It's something
You see,
important. Yeah.
you see the guys which shoot or very very formal. You need to more worry about what do you say about the some subject about the guy.
Yeah.
What do you talk about the some
Yeah.
situation? It's no try don't use slang,
Yeah. That's
some
true. That's true.
idiom expression.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. And what kind of clothes do you like to wear, Vanessa? How would you define your style?
um, I usually wear jeans for everything, every place. Jeans. I like t-shirts. I like sneakers. Um, when it's cold, I love to wear boots, um, trench coats. Um, um, that's it. My look is more casual. Um, Sometimes I see a look that I would like to wear, but the most of time I I usually wear my jeans, my t-shirts. Let me see. I I search on internet some
It's okay.
um, jackets. That's it. It's
Okay.
more casual.
Okay, that's okay. I think mine too. Nowadays, I'm trying to change my style a little bit, and I want
Mm,
to be more classic. I don't know, but I think my before the pandemic, my style was more casual too, like sport, and I want to look fancy, not rich, but I want to use like more classic stuff. So I'm trying to buy new clothes to change a little bit. But
mm,
I totally feel you. Like jeans are so comfortable, right? And
yes.
yeah, it's great. It's great. I feel you.
Mhm.
Fern, would you say your style is casual, just like Vanessa, or how is
And
it for you? What kind of clothes?
nowadays I like wear something casual, no? It's so very balanced with the environment, no? Yes. But a long time, I remember when I started working federal court, I use a lot sweet tie, but I hate something like this because we live in tropical country. No? It's so very inopportune to use something like this. Some have a lot of place in the country, Brazil, so very hard. You suit, tie, and oh my gosh. But short, sometimes short. It's for me is amazing. Because nowadays I live in nearby beach, even though Nova Friburgo it's so in the region of state mountain, but I'm far like 100 kilometers, about 1.5 hour by car. I'm getting in the beach. I love so much beach because I love swimming. I'm swimmer. I love swimming in open water. Water. For me, it's amazing. Amazing use some casual clothes.
Yeah, very
Rare.
good.
Rare.
Yeah. It's so we are in the same team. Casual clothes is great, and I love basic clothes too, like black. Oh gosh, if I could, all my closet would be black. I have everything in black. All almost all of my pieces are black, and I just love it. Very good, guys. And Fern was saying that sometimes some type of clothes are uncomfortable, right? Like tie or suit, So, Fern, what kind of
Uh,
clothes make you feel uncomfortable and why?
hi, how I said before, the suit tie for me, I feel so very uncomfortable. Many when the weather is so very hard. But if you like this, if you will go to the country, so very cold, I think the suit sometimes it's so very appropriate to wear something like this. You need to get balance about the environment. It's so for me fundamental to have a balance because if you get like something all the situation normal, all the people look you and oh my gosh, it's so very different person.
Yes. And I was thinking here because sometimes uncomfortable clothes, they fit in some situations, like, for example, if you go to a wedding, a dress is not always comfortable or high heels are not comfortable. But like, it's a party and you need to follow the dress code. So sometimes I wear uncomfortable clothes when I have a party or some event that is big, and high heels are most of the time uncomfortable. It's not easy to it's not easy to find comfortable ones. And I think we just do it because we want to look nice, like I want to fit the dress code, so I will just keep wearing these uncomfortable stuff, right? Yeah.
Sometimes I feel so very uncomfortable when I have to attend some formal party. You need
Yeah.
to use the clothes and so very expensive. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you, what do you think? Have you ever had this experience? This probably has.
Yes, women generally have a situation to tell. Yes, I agree with you. For example, parties, weddings, that request special clothes. these places, the clothes are not comfortable. But in my case, the situations that I had uncomfortable was wearing high heels. When I got married, for example, I don't I didn't have a party, but I remember when I left the cartório. I don't know. I needed up in the store and buy a flip flop and bought a flip flop because my high heels was terrible. I can't walk, and I was so uncomfortable for me. And I finished wearing flip flop in my my wedding.
Yeah, and it's nice what you said. Nowadays, a lot of braids they are wearing sneakers, to
Yes.
get married. So I think this movement is amazing, or they are wearing sandals, like without heels, right? So I think
Mhm.
it's really flat sandals, right? So I think it's really, really it's important, it's not good to feel uncomfortable. And these days I saw a girl who got married wearing sneakers, and she asked the guests to wear sneakers too, so let's feel comfortable. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable anymore. We don't need it, right? I think it's really, really nice.
Yes.
Very good. Well, and I'm gonna continue with you, but with question number 5.
Mhm.
Do you think kids should wear uniforms at schools? Changing a little bit the topic.
Uh, yes. Yes. Mainly in public schools because some families don't have conditionals to buy clothes for the kids, and if the schools give you a uniform, can help this family. I, my opinion,
Yes,
it's good.
that's a good point. And I was thinking here too that I think it's important to wear uniform because uh, sometimes at school you need to. I don't know if I'm being clear, but um, I don't know. I like wearing uniform. Like it's good because you don't spend, how can you say it, you don't wear your common clothes that you use to go out, and that you wear to go out. And I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it's important. How do you see it? Fern, should kids wear
I think
uniform?
so. I think so as well, no? Because the uniform in book school so very important because I brought the time when everywhere had wear to wear a uniform. Sometimes the school, public school, offered for the people don't have condition to buy the uniform. Because nowadays they have a lot bullying inside the public school. The people report about the shoes, about the trousers. It's so very complicated because you can suffer bullying um, uh, disnecessary, né? Because if you have obligation, if you feel obligation to use some uniform, you can avoid something like this. Né? So very uncomfortable for another
people suffer bullying. For me, unfortunately, this thing it's finished in most of the public school, in middle school, elementary school. It's a pity, cause this, cause sometimes child or children can be a lot like hangman, so very cruel. When
Yes,
you uh, go through a bullying, it's so very complicated. I
that's
think
true.
the uniform avoid a lot of things like this.
That's true. That's true. I totally agree with you. And I agree with you that while you were talking, I was thinking about it too, you know. I think it's a good way to balance students, you know, like, oh, this girl is wearing I don't know, like something fancy, and then it will allow other children to make fun of them, you know, of these other children,
Sometimes,
and it's important, yeah. For your voice
sometimes,
is a bit low. I think the microphone is not connected to your earphones.
could you read better now?
Yeah, no, it's still a bit low. Like before, it was higher, but it's still low.
Just a moment.
Okay,
Okay.
like we can hear you. It's just a bit low. Maybe if you speak a bit louder, it's okay.
Could you hear now
Perfect,
better?
perfect. Yes.
Yes.
So can you say it again? You were saying about bullying and everything. Can you continue?
No, go ahead.
No? Okay. Okay, so let's go. Um, oh, there is a good question here. That is number 6. Do you think dress code is limiting dressing? Why? Is it something limiting? I think at some point it is, you know, because we are trying to, how can I say it? It's not like to create a pattern to everybody, but you can use accessories, you can use I'm sorry, you can wear accessories, you can wear a different sneaker if you want to change it a little bit. But at some point, I think it is limiting. But I don't know. I also can see the fashion industry is changing so much, right? And well, let's hear from you. I don't know if I have a certain opinion. What do you think?
I remember my
Go
brother.
ahead.
My brother already passed away, but
Uh-huh.
my brother liked a lot to you wear the a lot of clothes like a blend of color. It's
Mm-hmm.
don't have any sense, any harmony about the
Yeah.
color. But I remember he's liked a lot to use the something like this. Oh my gosh, it's so ridiculous, ridiculous. But when you dict some rule about the or code about the vestment, most of the guys sometimes wear something they don't like a lot, né? But
Mm-hmm.
for try to get in harmony about this the environment, the people sometimes use something like don't like a lot, né? But because have a sense of calm, the
Yeah.
people ended up use something like I don't like it, this, I hate this, but you need to wear because you need to get in harmony about the
Yes.
environment.
Yes. What do you think? Very good for I agree with you. What do you think? But
um, yes. Dress code is limiting dressing, but it's necessary. I already worked in companies that the dress code was so stricter, and I didn't like it because the way we used our hair, everything, this company limited, and I didn't like. But uh, currently, my company has a dress code, but in the same time, is not so strict. They give for us many options, the looks, but they usually avoid wearing clothes, short clothes.
Fala, mandou.
For example, jeans, soccer, t-shirt, pant, jeans, rasgado. These clothes, they don't like we use, but the dress code is um, is not so restrict for me. It's they in the same time they give us many options, the looks to wear.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a tough question, right?
Yes.
Okay, this question is really difficult.
Mhm.
Well, let's see. I want to skip to number 8.
Mhm.
Do you think that the clothes we wear reflect our personality? And you were saying your brother use it to wear those more colorful stuff, right? Like different. Do you think this reflected his personality? Like, do you think the clothes we wear talk about us? The microphone is off. It's just off, just off. Can you turn it on? Yeah. I will ask you to unmute. Let's see. Okay, turn it on. Yeah.
So I think like the situation, the question. Yes. It's reflect most of the thing they are inside you. But sometimes I think it. Sometimes I think I need to write about a lot of things that are inside me because I can't share a lot of things. But yes. But it's so very normal because when you wear something, don't it's so very different to you. You feel something like different. Né? For instance, when I try to speak English another person, sometimes I may feel another person because I don't have enough English to develop some subject so very deep. Né? Sometimes my conversation it's getting shallow. Né? Oh my gosh! But I have a lot of things inside me. Né? I had a lot book. Né? I have two baccalaureate, né? Sciences Economic, law. I have oh my gosh, graduation, a lot philosophy. Oh, on the other hand, I'm full guys. I'm full. My soul is like full song, poetry, song, rock and roll. Né? And sometimes I don't pull everything I have inside me. Né? So I feel like so very different because I can't talk some subject because I don't have English enough for develop some conversation about this. Clothes. Sometimes you put the clothes. My gosh, the costume situation. You are some in determination party. I me feel like so very quiet because I feel another person.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. Yes. Sometimes when we wear something different, it's like, I don't know, like depending on the way we are dressing, we feel like, I don't know, calmer, or we feel like chic, right? Like, I'm wearing a dress, I'm so chic today, or
Yeah,
oh, I'm wearing jeans, I'm just comfortable, right? It's really nice.
like style hippie, né? Oh my gosh,
Yes.
you put the dress like hip, né? You have to feel like hip, né? Oh my
Yes.
gosh, I smoke grass.
Yeah, yeah. Very good. I totally agree with you. But do you agree? Do you think this the our outfit reflect our personality?
Yes, I agree. Unfortunately, the first impression that people have about us is um, our clothes, our environment, no, our behavior. Um, and yes, I agree. For example, imagine a person in the meeting wearing inappropriate clothes. This person don't pass credibility. I don't know. Even this person have many experience, graduations. I don't know, but the clothes can break the credibility. And for me, people can can have a bad impression because the clothes um, can be inappropriate in some places.
Yes. Oh gosh, yes. This is it's really it's really difficult. It's really difficult. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Guys, do you think the next one is about dress code in home office? Do you think dress code should exist in home office? Vanessa, I'm
No.
gonna start with you. What do you think and why?
um, yes, sometimes I work home off from home, and out of the blue, my boss, I'm calling to you by video. Oh my gosh, I, I need to take off my pajamas and wear clothes appropriate. But no, working from home don't exist dress codes.
Yeah, for me, I think it exists just in the upper part, like
Yes.
the shirt. I didn't have uniform, and I was wearing the clothes I used it to wear to go out. So I bought five shirts, like five polos like this, and now I just wear them every day. So you will always see me this way, because like when I need to go out, I don't want to wear the same clothes I wear every day, because they will be worn out. I think that's the word, worn out or gassed or something like this. So I bought this, and now I just changed the pants. That's it. So the like At least for me, the upper part matters. And you, Fern, what do you think? Should we have dress code in home office?
Exactly, because in work from home is like extension of your job, you know. I think you need, for instance, you don't show in the video like make up from head. Oh my gosh, so very inappropriate. On the other hand, you need to have a look like formal look, you know, for another person in the meeting. Oh, you start participating of the meeting like t-shirt. Oh my gosh, it's so great now. Drink beer no? In front of the camera. It's but I have people don't have any notion about this. No? Oh my gosh, it's so
Yeah, yeah,
complicated. No?
yeah.
Because nowadays I work from home about 5 years, you know, already. A long time before pandemic, I work from home already. Yet, but I love because I could travel for 5 months. Yeah, I work normal. From Europe now.
Hmm.
I didn't have any problem about this. I love so much the way now, like work from home. But you need to from the up now, up just part of the body now. You need to show now, look well now.
Yes, I agree with you. Very good. Guys, maybe we have time for the last one. And then let's see. Number 11. I want to ask number 11. Do you think dress code is only about clothes, or the way you use your hair and accessories are considered too, such as braids, if you are wearing braids, or if you shave your beard, or use it too long or too short? Is this dress code too, or just the outfit? Fern, do you want to start? What do you think?
Okay. I think yeah, you need to have balance about everything. Your hair, your clothes, your face, because you have harmony. Your all the conjunct about your personal from the work, from the society, from your group of the person, the friends. I think to bring a balance, you don't get so very exhausted, but you need to have it in the middle. Middle, it's a big way to show up for another person. I think you need to have a sense of the criticism, because when you start in some group totally different, most of the guys inside the group, you you great expose sometimes negative, sometimes positive. But I think the best you get in the middle, in balance. Balance, it's a good word for you define something. I think all the people should be a sense of ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Very good, very good. Yeah, it's really I agree with you. I think it's all of these things matter. The hair, the beard. Um, well, what do you think about?
Yes. As I said before, I worked in a company. The dress code was so strict, and uh, our nails, we we can do our nails white. Don't We didn't color our nails dark colors. Um, uh, the hair always preso. And there was there was a uniform, and I don't like it when the dress code is so strict. But when where I work, the only rules about dress code is about clothes, not about accessories, color of your nails, your hair. No, only clothes, and I prefer that. That's it.
Gosh, so like you needed to have the nails done, but in white or in light colors.
Yes, light colors.
But you were obligated to have the nails done, or like you didn't need to have it done.
The only color that they oh, dark color was red, because red and white was the color, the logotypo.
Okay, logo. Okay.
Yes. And the white or red, but other colors, no.
But like, if you wanted not to do your nails, so if you are not doing it, it was okay, or your nails always needed to be done.
No, okay, but the color of
If
our
you wanted
nails,
color, okay, like
yes.
if you wanted color, you needed
Mhm.
to wear these specific ones. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I want to add another question. It's not in the list. This can be the last one. Do you think if the company, mainly for women, if the company requires you to wear makeup or to do your nails, should they pay for it? Fern, what do you think? If the women needs to do makeup every day, like because the company requires, or their nails should be done, do you think the company should pay for it a little bit, at least?
I think this
Eh,
situation very complicated to talk about, because some rule for me don't make sense, because I think everyone should be clever enough for 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 be stay in the balance of the philosophy about the company. Sometimes when the people impose some rule about what the style you needed to get for have harmony about your job. So very ridiculous. You cut nail, you cut your hair, you needed to cut your beard. Oh my gosh, it's so real. But sometimes it's so very inappropriate. For instance, I work in federal court of justice. It's so very complicated for me get there the long hair, the long beard. It's don't have
Yeah.
a balance about the environment. I think sometimes when the people don't have sense of the ridiculous, the authority. Um, I think the get the guys they talk about oh gosh oh it's the beard it's so very large your head so very long you need to cut I think
Yeah.
sometimes it's have a need to use balance for you understand what the environment the philosophy about the environment I think like this.
Okay, thank you so much. And how do you see it, Vam? Do you think the company should pay for the makeup and for this?
I I think these informations should be communicate in the interview, and the company should to hire an employee that ident- identify with this culture um, to avoid problems in the future. For example, I love makeup, and for me, it's like my clothes. I I do my makeup every single day. I love, but I see other uh, women that don't like it. That's okay. I think, for example, if the company asked to do the nail, you don't need pay a professional, but you can take care, keeping your nail beautiful, but uh, only take care in your house. Um, I don't know. That depends. Depends. In my opinion, the company should communicate in the interview and see if the employees agree
Yeah.
for to avoid problems.
Yes, very good. I couldn't agree more to avoid things afterward, right? If something uh just to let things clear, right? So you will need to be
Mhm.
this and this way. Do you agree? Do you accept it? Yes, that's
Yes.
a good point. Very good, guys. I think that's it. I'm going to share with you the link. You can send your feedbacks. I think it was a really interesting subject, right? Really nice talking about it. I think it's the first time I talk about dress code in 1 year that I've been here, but I loved. I hope you have enjoyed too. And welcome back, Fern. Well, keep coming. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
I feel very happy come back you come back the meeting I'm so very miss about this situation oh my gosh it's amazing.
It's
I
good
miss
to have
you
you.
a lot Brunia I miss
I
you a lot.
asked you. I asked about you, like where is Fern? I think he's in Malta. I imagined you were there traveling. So
Yeah,
welcome back. It's always a pleasure to have you. Okay.
yeah.
Have a great day,
Okay.
guys. Thank you
Bye
so
Good
much
bye.
for